If you're thinking about upgrading your streaming setup with the Elgato Facecam Pro, hold on, because I'm about to reveal some hard truths that might just save you a lot of hassle. At first glance, this true 4K 60 UHD webcam promises next-level optics, a powerful Sony SDARVIS sensor, and cinematic effects that sound almost too good to be true. But here's what surprised me. Despite all the flashy specs, there are some issues lurking beneath the surface that every potential buyer should know before pulling the trigger. You might expect a perfect powerhouse, but the reality is more complicated, and today's video breaks down exactly why the Facecam Pro could be a disappointing investment for some users. By the end, you'll know whether this camera is actually worth your money or just another overpriced gadget. Stay tuned, because I'm also throwing in a few handy tips for those who still want to make the most out of it. So who exactly is the Elgato Facecam Pro for? If you're a serious content creator, live streamer, or professional looking for ultra-high-definition 4K quality at 60 frames per second, then this product was made with you in mind, at least on paper. It offers studio-quality optics with an f2.0 aperture and a wide 90-degree field of view, which theoretically means you can capture everything from crisp solo shots to full teams in high detail. Plus, it features both manual and autofocus options and a robust monitor clamp for seamless mounting. Sounds like a dream, but like any dream, there's a catch. So, what's the story behind this sleek device? Let's dig deeper. First up, the star of the show is definitely the hardware. The Facecam Pro uses a large area SONY SDARVIS CMOS sensor, one of the better sensors you'll find in webcams, coupled with Elgato's premium autofocus lens. This combo delivers true 4K resolution at a buttery smooth 60 frames per second, which means ultra-sharp video and super fluid motion, which is a huge upgrade over most standard 1080p webcams. The 21 focal length and f2.0 aperture mean it performs well in low light, ideal for those late-night streams when your fellow gamers look like ghosts with bad Wi-Fi. Plus, the camera supports a wide range of resolutions down to 720p, making it flexible if you want to save bandwidth or match older systems. Technically, this is a beast on paper, but specs aren't everything. Now for the twist. The software side. Elgato promises powerful software to dial in your perfect shot with ease, including cinematic pan, tilt, crop, and zoom effects that supposedly maintain top-notch image quality. However, a loud whisper amongst the user community highlights the software's lack of polish and some frustrating limitations. Many users report inconsistent autofocus performance where the camera hunts for focus in distracting ways, especially when changing scenes or moving around. This can be a streamer's worst nightmare since your audience only wants to see you, not a blurry camera searching for clarity like it lost its reading glasses. Additionally, the software interface can feel unintuitive and slow, lacking the responsiveness you expect from a tool designed for professionals. But at least it has onboard memory, right? Well, yes. But it's only a partial saving grace since the camera's settings don't always stick, forcing more time in setup before going live. Let's talk mounting, because that's where Elgato's claim of a robust monitor clamp with a 1/4-inch thread sounds great, but also introduces an awkward middle ground. The clamp is sturdy and versatile on thick monitors, but it struggles on thinner ones or if you want to use the camera on a traditional tripod. As an added joke, why did the webcam get rejected from the yoga class? Because it couldn't find the right focus. Seriously though, you might have to invest in extra accessories or third-party mounts to get the positioning right. A minor hurdle maybe, but when you pay premium prices, every little thing matters. Speaking of prices, the Facecam Pro hovers around the higher end of webcams on Amazon, boasting a 4.4-star rating from users who appreciate the image quality but often express concern over value. Why? Because in the current market, There are other webcams that deliver solid 1080p or even 4K results with simpler, more reliable software at a fraction of the price. And if you're a Windows 10 or Mac OS user, the system requirements are straightforward, but you definitely need a USB Type-C port, which not everyone has readily available without adapters. So it's not the most plug-and-play experience as advertised. Here's a question for you. If the Elgato Facecam Pro is so revolutionary, why are many gamers and streamers sticking to older, cheaper models that don't even hit 4K? The answer lies in the practical trade-offs users face daily. The Facecam Pro's true 4K 60 UHD capability sounds impressive for creating ultra-clear content, but in reality, streaming platforms like Twitch and YouTube optimize around 1080p or 1440p most of the time, meaning you're often wasting processing power and bandwidth. Plus, the inconsistent software and focus issues mean you'll spend more time troubleshooting than engaging with your audience. Here's a real-life story. A popular Twitch streamer I follow decided to upgrade to the Facecam Pro, excited by the Ultra HD promise. But after just a few streams, he switched back to his trusty 1080p camera because dealing with focus hunting and occasional software crashes made streaming stressful, not fun. He even joked, "I wanted to look like a Hollywood director, but instead, I got an amateur photographer who won't stop blinking." Granted, the hardware quality is one of the best on the market, but the experience felt like it was 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Now let's keep it light with another joke. What do you call a webcam that overthinks every frame? A facecam procrastinator. Okay, but the point stands. The Facecam Pro isn't perfect by any stretch. However, there is a silver lining. For creators who love to tinker with settings, who shoot in controlled lighting environments, and who need that extra genre-defining 4K detail for polished promotional videos or podcasts, this might be the right pick. Its ability to pan, tilt, zoom, and crop while maintaining quality is genuinely impressive when you master the quirks. And the strong Sony SDARVIS sensor really shines out of the competition in less than ideal light conditions. What about value for money? If you're not a streamer or content creator deeply invested in ultra-high-definition video and professional optics, chances are you can find a webcam that delivers solid HD or 4K capabilities for less hassle and less cash. But if eye candy and pixel-perfect shots legit matter for your personal brand, the Facecam Pro edges ahead in a very specific niche. Just be prepared to invest time in software setup and possibly add mounting accessories. To finish with a light note, why did the Facecam Pro go to therapy? Because it couldn't focus on its problems. But jokes aside, your decision depends on your priorities. If pixel-perfect 4K at 60 FPS is non-negotiable, and you're ready to work around the software quirks, this webcam lets you create stunning visuals that an average webcam could only dream of. Plus, Elgato's reputation in the streaming community is solid, and regular firmware updates might address some current issues. It's definitely a premium product, not an entry-level plug-and-play device. So, what's the bottom line? If you want the best possible video quality, and don't mind a bit of a learning curve to tame the software and focus quirks, the Elgato Facecam Pro is a powerful tool that can elevate your streaming or content production game. But if you're looking for something simple, reliable, and budget-friendly, it's wise to consider other options before committing. Either way, I hope this honest review gave you the full picture to make an informed decision. If you want to check the current price or grab the Elgato Facecam Pro for yourself, I've put a link in the description. Prices change quickly on Amazon, so don't wait too long if you're interested. Thanks for watching, and I hope your next stream or video looks as sharp as you deserve.